As someone who's been in a long distance relationship for over 11 years, there's a lot of ups and downs that you might not know. So stick around to find out. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 3 harsh truths about a long distance relationship. And the reason why I can talk about this is because I've been in one myself for the past more than 11 years. It's almost going to be 12 years now. So I think I can talk about it. Okay, so the first one is FOMO, fear of missing out, right? I cannot begin to tell you how much FOMO you are going to experience if you are in a long distance relationship. And I say this because you're going to experience more of it later on in the relationship when you become more affectionate with each other. So you need to keep in mind that you both live in 2 different places and you both have 2 really different lives, and things are going to happen. You're going to go on trips, you're going to have experiences, you're going to both individually do so many different things in your life as time goes by, and you are not going to be physically a part of it with each other. Like, you're going to hear everything about it from your partner, but you're not going to be there to physically experience it with them. For example, my partner lives in a really pretty place which is a lot greener than where I come from, and they've got all these mountains and caves and waterfalls, and every weekend he would be going there with his group, with his friends, and I would not be there. And I would see those places in pictures, and I used to have this major FOMO because they would all be having so much fun, and it's less of jealousy and it's more like, I so wish I could do that with you. Like, they're swimming, they're climbing these things, and I love doing that, and I just wish I could witness it, you know. Also, along with FOMO, there's like, for example, if you take me, I live in Mumbai, I am from Mumbai, and my partner is from Guwahati, Assam. So whenever I see a new restaurant in Bombay, I'm like, I want to try that. But since my favorite person does not live here, I'm always like, you know what, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna try it when he comes here. But every time he comes here, it's for like such a short span of time. There's so much you want to do, and we can do barely like 10 to 20% of it together. And a lot of those restaurants have actually already closed down. So in terms of waiting to experience things with them because you love them so much and you want to do it with them, you also tend to miss out on experiences. It's something I'm trying to, you know, learn to not do. I'm trying to experience new things even though my partner is not with me, so that I don't miss out on things. I think the FOMO hits hardest when you can't be a part of each other's highs and lows. I cannot tell you the number of times there's like a big achievement in terms of business or family, and I just wish I was with my person, or I wish my person was with me. Or when there's like a really difficult situation, or if I'm sick and I just need a shoulder to cry on, right? And they're the person that you are most close to. Or if they're sick and you want to, like, you know, look after them, because it's just a natural instinct when you're with someone or with anyone, you know, and you can't do that because you're like miles apart. I think that's when FOMO hits the hardest. The number of nights I spent crying because I could not experience the same things with my person. They're like endless nights. I don't even want to think about them because anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm new and I could really use your support because I enjoy content creating. And while you're at it, please also like the video. So the second point is sharing your partner. Now, I'm someone who by my very nature, since a very young age, I would say I've been like a little jealous. But when I say sharing my partner, I mean like sharing your time together with other people. In the sense, we live in 2 different places and we are going to each have commitments to other people, whether it might be to help them, whether it might be work related, or it might be some personal commitment, right? And if say we decided to like speak or get on a call or whatever it is, the other person who is living over there is going to need their attention, and they're gonna have to give it to them, right? Even for me, if like my family needs me and I'm gonna call, I'm gonna have to like keep it down, because you're living in two different places. Physically, you've got two different priorities. You're both chasing the one goal, but you need to understand that at particular moments you're going to have different priorities, because there are people living with you, there are commitments you've made, and you need to fulfill those, right? So you might spend the whole day waiting that, oh my god, when it's night I'm gonna speak with my partner and I'm gonna spend time with them after being away the whole day. But you can't. Sometimes you can't. A lot of times you can, but sometimes you can't, and it's so frustrating. But you make it through, right? There's nothing else that you can do. You just need to be patient and understanding and wait. I cannot tell you the number of times I have not been patient and I would end up fighting, because my partner is super kind. He loves making promises and commitments and helping other people out. He's probably the most helpful person I've met. So there's always someone who needs his help over there, and I'm not there, so our quality time kind of takes a back seat. Not because he's doing something that's more important than us, but simply because he's made those commitments and they need to be fulfilled, right? There's other people over there who literally need him. So same way for me, if I've got family, if I've got a pet to look after, I'm gonna have to put it on pause, right? I need to tend to those things first and then have my quality time with him. Number 3 is the uncertainty. This is my least favorite one. There's so much uncertainty in when you're gonna meet next. How long are we gonna be meeting for? And it's not just about meeting, it's so many things. For example, I am getting married sometime next year, and I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I don't know what the living situation is like. I don't know what the work situation is like, because he's got his entire business set up in his city. But I kind of need to stay here because my family needs me for personal reasons. I don't know what's gonna happen. And there is so much uncertainty. Even right now, I don't know if you can tell, but like my voice is cracking because I'm thinking about it, and every time I think about it, it makes me like super anxious. So I don't think about it. I spent a lot of months thinking about it and crying and being upset, and like, because I can't understand how things are gonna work out. But I have faith. I feel like you need a lot of faith in long distance relationships, because how else are you gonna make it work? Yeah. So you need faith. You need a lot of faith, a lot of belief in each other, in your relationship, because there's going to be so many uncertainties, because you come from two different places. We're both 27 years old, almost 27. We both got different work, different businesses, we've got different families. You literally can't be like two places at once. But you know that dialogue from that movie Om Shanti Om, कि तुम किसी को इतनी शिद्दत से चाहो कि पूरी कायनात तुम्हें मिलाने में. So I'm kind of holding on to that, and kainat, do your work. Because I'm so tired of waiting in this long distance. But I have faith. I have a lot of faith. I was also reading a book recently and said this line that logical incapability is not an evidence to actual impossibility. So I don't understand by logic how things are going to work out. There's so much uncertainty. But I'm hoping there's something magical. All I have to do is wait for time to let things unfold naturally and see what happens. Because other than that, I don't really know what am I going to do. So those are my 3 harsh truths about long distance relationship. that I did not know would be there when getting into it, because I got into it at the age of 14, which was super young, and I did not have anyone telling me those things. So this is something from my experience. There's many more, but these are like the top 3 which break my heart, but they're also super worth it because of your person, because of your partner. If like you're truly in love and you really want to be together, all the hardships, all the harsh truths are worth waiting for that person. They're worth enduring to finally be with your person. And with that, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.